Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we had a little bit of an interruption in the reading that I started about an hour ago. I have linked the first part in the description box if you want to see that, especially if you like it when I do my little skit whenever the whip card comes out. Uh, we had a start basically that suggests we have somebody that is maybe a little bit more focused on the sexual connection or the physical attraction and looking to avoid the emotional elements. So I have just a couple of the cards obviously already laid out, and you can see that progression in the first part of the reading if you'd like. I'm not going to try to redouble or like double those efforts, but I'm going to call in spirit. A little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. Main energy here, of course, like I said, with like Knight of Wands in the reverse, for example, is somebody that tends to take off when things get difficult. They don't hang around and try to offer support or shoulder to cry on. This is somebody that tries to keep those emotional connections to a minimum. But we have somebody here that's concerned over an ending. So I feel like there's like a sense of guilt that I acted immaturely, or I said something I shouldn't have said, or I ended something that I shouldn't have ended. I think we have a little bit of an opportunity here for this person to look at themselves in the mirror or to better understand how others see them and what they could do to be maybe a little bit more evolved or a little bit more human. Three of Cups, High Priestess, and the Prince of Swords. Yeah, I think we have somebody here that is a little too focused on social elements. They might really like to party. They might really like to, you know, be engaged with other people or keep themselves busy so that they don't have to think too much. Because I feel like this high priestess energy, this is like what somebody's trying to avoid. Like, I don't want to have too much time to think because then I have to do something about it. I think this is somebody who stays busy. Probably not very quick to respond to text messages would be my guess. At least not consistently. Actually, let's go with an oracle card. I think let's go with the Earth and Bone. Hi there, Peggy. How you doing? Ooh, also bonus with regards to recording a reading with the whip coming out this morning was while I was waiting for the HVAC dudes to do what they were doing, I was able to show my mom what I'd done in terms of the whip, and she laughed her ass off. So that's great. She doesn't really remember what it's from, so we're going to eventually have to figure that out, you guys. All right, we have the Trinity, number 3, makes sense, and number 38, the Pack. Balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. What's actually important to me? What do I need to do to make myself happy, or what should I be investing in? Then we have inner work, right? Avoiding the inner work. Community, definitely been talking about that. Deep conversations, celebrations, and soul tribe. Do I have the people that I can trust, or am I just spending my time with people that are there? So I think we have somebody realizing that there are merits to being more selective with your social circle than maybe they have been in the past. Kind of feels like somebody learned a lesson regarding it being difficult to maintain or find genuine connections with people if you're unwilling to connect with them on a real level. You eventually find yourself surrounded by people who would not do anything to help you if you were in a difficult situation, right? So we have number 6, number 9, and number 30. Adjudication, Number 30 is in the reverse, but we also have mature woman and change. Change often talks about, quite literally in the book, it says moving from a house or like a different apartment to a new apartment. So it generally denotes something happening in a larger community, or some sense of like a lifestyle change, right? And I feel like we have somebody trying to make a decision. Is this the kind of lifestyle change that I want to make? Because for somebody, this is, I'm mature enough, I can make these changes. I should have like a different kind of lifestyle now. Or there's a mature woman that has inspired someone to do this for themselves. Actually, let's go with, this is the Gilded Reverie. We have the Scythe, number 10. And the Dog, number 11. Or sorry, number 18. I think this person cut out a loyal individual. There's somebody that wanted to be good to this individual. I love that card so much. It's so beautiful. It's just like, won't you play with me? Or can we be friends? So with number 12, the owls or the birds, and number 38, the bridges, we have communication coming in regarding a connection and what's important, right? So this could be like somebody saying, I don't know if I can be best friends with you anymore. We just don't have that much in common. Hi there, Joseph. How are you doing? It could also be this loyal person that I cut out. I need to bring them back in, or I need to let them know that I made a mistake. This is the Marigold Tarot. Ooh, flipped over. I'm not going to take it, but the devil would talk about things that hold you back, or things like fear or insecurity. So I do feel like this person has to deal with some fear of abandonment or fear of rejection, that kind of thing. So this is the same card, upright and then in the reverse. So we have the Hierophant, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Rings or King of Pentacles. What a difference a day makes. What a difference a week makes. Whatever it is, there's a change here. We have somebody going from, I'm going to do what I can to avoid self-development or like maturing, doing the right thing. And then now we have somebody who's saying, I'm going to listen to my intuition. I'm going to listen to advice that I get. I'm getting help to deal with the things that have been causing me anxiety, the things that have made me feel like I'm not healed. And it's going to make me into like a better version of myself. With the King of Rings or King of Pentacles, this is somebody who can offer a long-term relationship or can offer a solid friendship. Someone who's reliable. And this person was not reliable before. This person was a Knight of Wands before, in the reverse. I wouldn't ask you to help me like get the mail from my mailbox. Like I wouldn't trust that kind of energy to do anything, really. King of Pentacles, though, that's like a really good sign in terms of being trustworthy. You have the Three of Swords, Temperance in the reverse, and Judgment. So I think there's a betrayal here. I think there's somebody in this person's inner circle kind of teaches them a lesson. It's almost like what has been done to others when they were hoping to find love with this person I'm reading for has happened to them in their friendship group, right? Like if I'm very minimal on who I connect with, but then I choose to connect with people that are not trustworthy, the universe is going to use that connection to teach you why you should be offering more than you are, or you should be holding yourself to higher standards in terms of what you think of connections and how you connect to other people in a genuine way. With Temperance in the reverse, somebody needed to be shown that's not the right place for you. That's not your people. That's not your community. And now we have Judgment. Somebody listened to their intuition finally. Okay, you know what? That didn't really go very well. This person treated me horribly. I thought I could, ask them to help me with something or other, and they are not there for me. A little bit of a taste of their own medicine, I'm not going to lie. There's our High Priestess again. High Priestess, 4 of Rings or 4 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands in the reverse. It's a choice. This King of Pentacles has to choose. Are you going to become a better person? Are you going to use your intuition more and be a little bit more selective? 4 Pentacles. Hold your cards closer to your chest, right? Or are you going to go back to that untrustworthy kind of like fair weather friend, flaky energy, King of Wands in the reverse, or overly sexual, only looking for things that are, short-term gratification? 10 of Cups, the Star in the reverse, 6 of Wands in the reverse. This hits close to home. This could be a very long-term friendship, but this is a pretty big failure. This is what I thought I could rely on. This is the person that I thought I could ask anytime to help me. Overconfidence in somebody being there for you is, I think, comeuppance for doing this to people that maybe fell in love with this person. All right, we're going to get a few from the Hidden Truth Oracle. Is that a knock? I think that's upstairs. Sorry, guys. It's so funny, too, because when that happened, what card did I pull? Yeah, no, I'm not available. I'm YouTubing right now. Okay, guys? Yeah. This person's not available. I think that's talking about emotionally available, right? For some of you, this could actually be talking about whether or not somebody's involved elsewhere. But I think for the large majority of you, this is literally just talking about, I put up a wall too quickly. I don't let anybody in. So you might have been thinking that I was going to let you in, but I'm not going to. Hi there, Sean. How are you doing? I'm sexy and I know it. Excellent. Excellent energy. And then sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Oh, that just made me think of Selena. Late at night when all the world... Is it late at night when all the world is sleeping? I think so. I gotta be honest, you guys, it kind of just feels like this is somebody learning a lesson because they didn't do the right thing. But let's I'm gonna pull a few from the Romance Angel Oracle and see what else we get, because this, obviously focuses on the romance angle, right? What do we have regarding this King of Pentacles? Love yourself first. There are always going to be people out there that don't treat you well or don't show you the respect that you deserve. Be your own biggest fan, okay? Show others how you expect to be treated based on how you treat yourself. It doesn't I don't know. How do I want to say this? It's not easy, okay? Being honest and communicative and defending your boundaries and letting somebody know, hey, like this felt like disrespect to me. Is there a way we can like figure out something that would work better going forward? It's not for the faint of heart, right? It can be a challenge. But loving yourself first, as cheesy as it might sound or as cliche as it might be, is really important because I feel like there's somebody here that doesn't naturally or organically show respect and love in the way that you would want. So you have to stand up for yourself. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, what? but they're not available. Release yourself. Release your ex. I just said release yourself. I don't see any other way to take this trio other than by loving yourself and showing yourself the respect that you deserve. You will see very clearly that someone from your past, they got some issues to work through, they got some healing to address. That's not your thing, right? That's not your responsibility, is what I meant. But there is true love here that's waiting for you. You just have to release your ex first. When you show yourself the respect that you deserve, you teach others what you expect. We're going to go for a few from the Everyday Tarot, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Everyday Tarot. I'm sorry, you guys. It's like probably like 60 decks now, so it's kind of hard. St. Paul? Hi there, Carrie. I don't know if you know this, Carrie, but I'm from Minneapolis originally. I lived there almost my entire life, and I'm old. I used to live in Uptown, Minneapolis side, and I kind of miss being able to walk to a place with some good pho. Don't really have that where I am. Oh, that was definitely in the reverse. Okay. So I hope it's warm enough for you, by the way. Hi there, David. How are you doing? Yeah, okay. So back to the reading. Sorry, guys. The Sun, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in the reverse. If you are happy on your own, if you find this way to be independent and derive happiness, even though you might be single, I know it's a wild and crazy thought, but it is like totally possible, you guys. Then don't sacrifice the happiness that you have built or the balance, the beauty, the calm that you have in your life for the sake of somebody that is not ready to be in a relationship. This is about discernment, right? Love yourself first. Are you worth the risk? If I let you into my life, if I try to trust you, is it going to be more likely than not a good outcome? Because if you're wasting my time, I'll just sit here and watch I Love Lucy instead. I got plenty of things to doodle, got plenty of things to read. I got another book for Christmas, you guys. I got to get reading. I have too many just waiting for me. But you have to be able to say no to the people that aren't ready, that aren't. If you've been watching my channel, you know I like to use the analogy of a burrito that's not totally cooked, okay? The wrapper might tell you a minute is good, but it might need a minute and 30. And I don't want to eat a burrito that's like hot on the outside and cold on the inside. That's gross, okay? This is an uncooked burrito that needs a little bit more time in the microwave. Hello there, Mothy. What a cool name. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so very much. Yeah, no, promise to all of my warriors, my fam. I'm not here to like tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to help you live your best effing life, okay? I want you to be happy, and that doesn't happen if you just get fed BS. So, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's see what else we got. Ooh, Lordy. Okay. Okay, okay. King of Wands in the reverse. Again, we had him right here, right? Page of Cups in the reverse. Had that right here. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Had that right here. Same position. This is literally saying, don't let... Oh my God, I was literally talking about this quote at breakfast with my parents today. Don't let the bastards get you down. We were trying to figure out the origins of that quote because there's a Chris Christopherson song. And then there's also a quote from a Margaret Atwood book. But apparently that shit goes way back to like biblical times, which I think is accurately translated as don't let the bastards grind you down. At any rate, if you come into my energy and you are a King of Wands in the reverse, whether or not that means you are overly aggressive, quick to anger, not familiar with accountability, or overly sexual because you don't want to connect at an emotional level, I don't have time for you. You will get none of my time. I don't have time to deal with your BS, right? Because I'm over here having a great old time, okay? Even if I am just watching I Love Lucy and drawing. So we have somebody that's saying, look, this need not apply. I'm not interested in that. If you're not emotionally available, I ain't got time for that. If you're immature, Page of Cups in the reverse. If you're still struggling through some things that you haven't healed, and that's what you need to be focusing your time on, and I'm not going to distract you. I'm not going to invite myself in to that, right? So I think we have somebody being firm on these are the things I know that I want. These are the things that I know I'm not going to waste my time on. And I'm not making exceptions. Life is too short. All right, let's get some advice from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. You are a well-liked person. Maybe you need to remind yourself of that every now and then. I'm pretty cool. So if you don't know how to treat me, that's your bad. That's your loss. That's all right. Because if you know you're not aggravating the situation, if you know you're being reasonable in terms of your boundaries or expectations from people, and they're the ones starting arguments, it's pretty easy, right? Okay, well, this just isn't a thing, right? You have talent, take advantage. Don't miss out on career and professional opportunities because you get wrapped up in somebody's toxicity, okay? There's something here that you're meant to do. There's something here that you're very talented at. But do you see that? You're too busy doing nice things for other people that could be doing things for themselves. Stop. I mean, continue to be a nice person. I love that about you. I will never give up on that, right? If I can make somebody's day better, I don't care if you're a stranger, if I've known you for 10 years, I would love to do that, right? But I'm not going to sacrifice the things that I'm working on, like this channel, in order to help people that won't help themselves. That's what this is about, right? And then when do you use, your efforts to connect with somebody, and when do you say, actually, no. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for putting up with me and my interrupted reading. If you didn't see the first part, it's in the description box below. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I love you all. Let me know if you need a personal reading, and I will see you on the next reading.